Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call, so I had to start over. But essentially, they couldn't see a sac, but they said they could see something there. I'm assuming that the lining must have been thicker in that area, or the beginnings of a sac, or maybe they could change the texture, and my uterus was different. I'm not real sure. But the doctor did say they could see something there, but it definitely wasn't a sac yet. He said, you know, you're not 2,000 yet, and typically we don't see anything till 2,000, which I thought was interesting because I know different spots online. I've seen people say they see stuff at 1,100, 1,500, or 2,000. And like I said, I was at 1976 at 7:45 p.m. and then they did the ultrasound at like 10:45 p.m. So I was like, okay, 3 hours later, I would think that I at least went up 25 points and I was right at 2,000. Possibly by 10:45, but they couldn't see anything. So I'm not real worried about that because definitely it was still early. Like I said, by last menstrual period, I would have been 5 weeks and 1 day yesterday. By actual date we know I ovulated, I was really only 4 weeks and 4 days. So I really did not expect them to see anything, and I was actually surprised they even, you know, ordered the abdominal ultrasound. I thought it was kind of almost a waste of time. They didn't say anything about seeing any fibroids, didn't see anything on my ovaries, so no cysts, hopefully. So I think everything's okay there. I did find it interesting, though, that according to some new protocol, if you come in with pelvic pain and discharge, and they see the discharge, their new standard of care is to automatically try to treat you for an STD. So the doctor was like, yeah, we're going to treat you for gonorrhea and chlamydia, even though we don't have proof that you have it. You know, the labs that we took on it, they're off. But the new recommendation of the government is that we treat every woman in childbearing age for it anyhow. And I'm like, really? I was like, no, thank you. And he's like, what do you mean, no thank you? I was like, I'm not taking any unnecessary antibiotics while I'm pregnant. And, you know, you want to give me 2 different antibiotics of that because I could possibly have something. I was like, no, thank you. I was like, I'm married. I'm not sleeping around. He's not sleeping around. I don't need that. So the doctor made me sign AMA. I actually had to sign against medical advice because I wouldn't take the meds, you know, for some STDs you don't even know that I have. And I was like, wow. So I was a little aggravated by that. But it is what it is, you know, and I told him, I said, well, guess what? I said, you have my number. If by some miraculous chance, when the test results come back and I have something that we have no idea that I have, then you feel free to call me and give me a prescription and I'll go pick it up. But I'm not just going to take it because you think that I should.